Yeah.
Yeah. So, stop it. Stop it. So,
I didn't.
And you have two little boys now, right?
I do. One littler than the other.
One is the little.
He's so little, and one
then
is.
the other one's that
Yeah,
tall?
seven and.
2?
19 months.
18 months?
Yeah.
Is he talking yet, the 18-month-old?
He is, but his mother's Polish, so he's speaking, he's learning a couple of different languages at the same time.
Really?
And a little bit of Mexican in there as well, so...
That's amazing.
Yeah, so he's like, agua, juice, and auto, which is Polish for car, so he's...
So he either wants
he's kind of really confused, or he knows exactly
what he wants. You don't know whether to give him a car or juice or water or anything?
Give him a juice in a car and wheel it into the pool.
He loves water.
James loves water. James is kind of obsessed.
James is a 7-year-old.
James is a 7-year-old.
So a good swimmer.
He's not a great swimmer, no, but he just loves being close to it and in and around it, and yeah, it's one of the characteristics of the condition that James has.
And it is called what?
Angelman Syndrome. It's a very rare neurogenetic condition, which I usually never speak about, but yeah, Angelman Syndrome. It's a really interesting condition, actually, and
it sounds rare. I've never
like
heard of it.
30,000 children, they say, has it. I wouldn't like to say he's afflicted with it, but has this condition. And yeah, one of the characteristics is a true obsession with water. So if James like gets upset at home, I can get a pot and put some water in it, and he'd be like, oh. And it's really beautiful because water, I mean, is such a pure, element, and yeah, it's
that's such an interesting thing.
Something really profound about it. And it was one of the things the doctor asked us when the diagnosis was made, because he'd been misdiagnosed. And the doctor saw him one day and said, "Is he always this happy?" He said, "Yes." And does he always kind of flap his arms like that? And he said, "Yes." And how does he feel about water? And he said, "Oh, water, it's fascinating. He loves." And he went, "Has he been tested for Angelman syndrome?" Didn't know what that was. And tested it, and there you go.
What did they misdiagnose it with?
Cerebral palsy. Really? Which is a common misdiagnosis because a lot of the characteristics are the same.
Similar.
CP, yeah.
That's interesting for people to know that there's
yes, absolutely. Yeah. It is because a lot of people, and when I spoke about it first, which was I think about 5 years ago, a lot of people got their children correctly diagnosed as a result of just this little interview I did in an Irish newspaper.
Well, that's good. Well, that's good to know. All right, well, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the scare.